I am live, apparently. If the interwebs is working correctly, and I have no reason to doubt the interwebs, I will go check on my actual page. I should be live to EEV Blog 2 and the Facebooks. Not yet. There it is. There it is. I'm going to win a chicken dinner, shut myself up, and hello, Cosmic, unpronounceable name. Whackman's in the house again. I hate smartphones. Nice. Shoe phones. Call it a shoe phone. Just send it to me. It'll be easier than redrawing. Nice. All right. This time I am actually using StreamYard. I presume everyone can hear me. Otherwise you'd be screaming. I better also tweet it. I'm now live. Boom. Hi, Bud. Hi, Joey. Hello, AK. Oh, volume really low, is it, Jan? Shouldn't be. Let me... Well, I wasn't talking into the microphone, so that could be it. That could certainly be it. Check. Check. Automatically... No, it's automatically adjust mic volume. So... That's not... Should be good. Volume's okay. Volume seems good. Yes, sound good. Yep. What is the topic of the meeting? I did not get the memo. This is a redraw. Yes. How many? It doesn't tell me how. Yes, it does. Yeah, it says 42 people watching. Yeah. Yeah, 37 people on EEV Blog 2 and 5 on the Facebooks. They still haven't integrated Odyssey live yet. I asked them to do that. Got no response. That'd be nice. I can go live to Odyssey with this, but it's got to be set up manually. I can't just like go into StreamYard and press go live because it's already set up inside StreamYard for support for the YouTubes and Facebooks and Twitches, and I can do other yep. You can go to... What is it? I can't remember. Oh, you can go live to LinkedIn, apparently. They support LinkedIn. Really? Has anyone ever watched anything live on LinkedIn? Let me know. Lots of buffering from London. Well... Got the storm lurking, Dave. I heard it was going to storm today, but I don't have windows. I got no idea. It was okay when I went to the post office at lunchtime. It was actually quite pleasant. I should have actually gone for a run. Yeah, I should have. That was dumb. Dear, over the storm we're having in Sydney. Well, I can go to... we can actually check that out. Weather radar, rain radar. For those playing along at home, there you go. That's the current weather in Sydney. They've got a radar at Terry Hills there. I always wanted to do a tour of that. Yeah, there's some black bits. Yeah, some heavy stuff. I'm in, where am I? I'm around Borkham. No, that's Penrith. Let's go in. Let's go for the 64-kilometre loop. There we go. Whoa. There we go. So I'm like Castle Hill area here. So it's just not hitting me at the moment. But that's moving really fast. They're 5-minute updates. And yeah, there's some black. Whoa. Yeah, if you were out Blacktown way, you just got hammered. Yeah. Out at Blacktown, Mount Druitt. Yeah, you just got nailed. With the black stuff. And also people up at, Terrigal, Broken Bay maybe. Gosford just got hammered and did it. Close. So there you go. That's the live weather radar. Yeah, they got the dish at Terry Hills, and it does all of Sydney. It can go up to 250. No, it can go up to 512k composite. But it tries to look over the mountains, because past this inner circle here is all even that inner circle is mountains. So. Even, Blackheath, that's the top, that's the highest point in the Blue Mountains. So over that, you've got, over the mountains. So I'm not sure how it gets it. It can't. So, really. Although it is reasonably high at Terry Hills, but still, it's not mountains high. So, yep, there you go. Do a video on radar theory. How PID control is used for radar sensors. I don't know. I got no idea about radar theory physics. I know a bit of sonar stuff, but it's just enough to be dangerous. Yeah, I should go outside. Someone's using a VPN on a cruise ship. What? Robert's on a cruise ship. Really? I thought the cruise industry was dead. Robert, on ship's satellite Wi-Fi around Mexico and no buffering. Guess you don't care about the COVIDs. Well, you shouldn't. If you got the vaccine, who gives a toss? Open everything up. Yeah. Are you in Australia? You talking to me? Yes, I am in Australia. No? Arr. If it scrolls and I go to click, it moves on me and I pop up the wrong comment. I still wish they could put overlaid comments on the screen. Can't be that hard, surely. They allow you to do nice jazzy stuff. It's a bit moist in Tassie. It's a bit moist in the map of Tassie. Oh, boy. Classic. There's no way you can avoid that joke. It's a bit moist in the map of Tassie, huh? Our overseas people will have no idea what I'm talking about. I'll leave it to your imagination. Yes. Means something different here. Yeah, Terry Hills, highest point in Sydney other than the mountains. Yeah, I don't know how high Terry Hills is, though. Was it 200 metres, 300 metres? 300 metres? I don't think it's much. I'm 50 metres above. Oh yeah, it could be 500. I don't know, but it's certainly not 1,000 like the mountains. That's for sure. Streamlabs. I'm using StreamYard. Not Streamlabs OBS. Doing stream. Yeah, I can do it here. Actually, I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I can do it here. There's the ability to I can just go in here, add source, YouTube widgets, and YouTube HTML5 live chat viewer widget not yet connected to a YouTube channel. Right click to log in. Oh God, I got to go through. Video ID. Hang on. Please put in a valid ID. Oh my God, can't you just strip out the start? Really? Connected, there you go. Oh, that was easy. It didn't need to authorize. Nice. So now, it's over my head. But unfortunately, it doesn't scale very well. It really doesn't scale well. Like, I've got to move that. And then it's going to chop it off because I'm in 4:3 mode. I'm in, like, it'll show it up if I go to here. Like that. But, yeah, it'll chop it off otherwise. Quite disappointing. All right. Anyway, I'm here to draw 69. 73 people on EV Blog 2 and 8 peeps on the Facebooks. Right, so I don't care about the rain radar anymore because it's pretty much just... Boy, just skirted, the black stuff just skirted Castle Hill there. Technically, I would... Well, it's probably raining heavy out there now, but I can't see or hear a damn thing. And that's going to pass, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's not much. It's a little bit behind it, but not much. There you go. All right, I'm going to redraw a multimeter. Because the 121... No, sorry, whack man. I'm going to boot you. There you go. I'm going to redraw because 121 GW couldn't get it to him. The guy who won the 121 GW last time in the survey draw lives in a country which is currently banned for shipping. So, yeah, and he tried to, like, a friend lives here in Australia, a friend of a friend or something lives here in Australia. We were going to do it that way. Next time he goes back to this country, he was going to take it, and then he said, nah, I don't want to do it. So he said, just... And then I said, well, do you want, cash equivalent, like pay? Do you have PayPal? Nope, don't have PayPal in that country. Maybe crypto, something like that, do a cash equivalent thing. And no, he doesn't do the crypto. And hey, Sarah M's former winner, Sarah, is still waiting for her power supply or function gen, I think. Wow, that sucks. Run out of water. And yeah, I'm trying to crowd everything on the screen here at once. All right. So yeah, so I'm just going to redraw the 121. Not North Korea. Not New Zealand. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, he was very excited. He tweeted about it and everything. And, yep, unfortunately, we couldn't get it to him. And he just said, just look, okay, no worries, redraw it. So anyway, here we go. I couldn't be asked to take out the no entries, the ones that don't have names or email addresses like I did last time because I'm a lazy ass. So I have got the email addresses hidden on a second sheet here. So if it comes up with a blank one or somebody who doesn't have an contact email, then I will redraw it. But so I've got 3,995. So we're going to draw a random number from 1 to 3,995. Here we go. Let's stop digging around. Yes, we're ready to rumble. 826. Who is 826? They're not in alphabetical order. It's when you entered. 826. Yeah. Robert Sachoki. Robert Sachoki. Oh, yeah, I didn't take out previous winners either. So if you're a previous winner, you don't win again. Robert Sachoki did not win last time. Am I correct? I don't think I have the original post-it note. Can somebody tell me? Was Robert a winner last time? Doesn't ring a bell. I've already shipped them. Doesn't ring a bell. I think we have a winner chicken dinner. Oh, hang on. No, I'm going to check. Hang on. I'm going to have to take this off and check the other. Yeah. 8:26. Gonna check that he's got an email. Might not. Hold on to your hat. No, he does. It's a Hotmail. So I'm pretty sure Robert is the winner. Better write that down somewhere. Robert Suchoki. 826. Winner, chicken dinner. I'll get a 121 GW away to Robert. Doesn't sound familiar. Love your BM235. Shipment ban there. I don't know, Sarah. Well, politics, right? Why else? Why else? Why else would that be banned? But politics. Of course it's politics. Yep. Which sucks. But yep. Anyway, he told me to redraw it, so we're going to redraw it. You know, I could have held on to it for a while until the politics die down or something. I don't know. They might never. But he said, nah. Ian Scott. Who else other than RS has parts stocked in Australia? Farnell's, Element 14. And there are others. There are others. Exxon. Geez, I haven't used Exxon forever. Exxon's still going? They do a lot of reshipping stuff. No, Exxon Computers. I think it's X-N on. Yeah. Yeah, Exxon Components. So yeah, I don't know if they do local or not. Last I used them, they did. They had local stock and stuff. But yeah, Farnell, Element 14. I still call them Farnells. Element 14. The draw is for a multimeter. Greetings from Russia. Hello, comrades. Exxon on eBay, are they? Does it not wrap text? No, it doesn't look like it wraps text. Pro Engineer. And I think they're out of... I think they're out of sync too. Yeah. I think there's there would be. There'd probably be a delay in the comments from what's popping up on my yep. Yeah, it's probably a 30-second delay. Anyway, I'll watch the StreamYard comments because StreamYard comments also include the Facebook comments. Still got 5 people watching on Facebook. There you go. So that's it. The draw's done. How many Farnell Bibles do I have? Mad Engineer. Oh, geez, they used to be highly sought after. I can remember at work when the shipment of Farnell's catalogs came. Oh my God, because everyone would want 2 copies, right? You know, you'd want one for the lab and you want one to take home as well because, you know, you couldn't, like, as a home, like they wouldn't send them to people, they'd only send them to companies. And it cost a fortune to print these bloody catalogs, right? And yeah, it was nuts. So when the shipment came in at the dock, we'd actually get a pallet and have everyone's name on it, you know, and so you'd go through it and find, oh, that person's gone or that person's working in marketing now, so they won't need the catalogue, so you steal their catalogue. And yeah. Yep. And you'd also want, you know, 2 copies. You'd have one at your desk, one in the lab, and then you'd have one from home. So if you could get multiple copies, yeah, you would. Yeah, the Farnell and RS catalogues, oh man, they were... Oh, there was a time when, you know, fist fights would break over start over Farnell catalogs at the back dock. Hilarious. Oh my God. Yep. Sorry you did not win, whoever said that. Marky Bier, you didn't win. Tandy catalogs, yes. I used to collect Tandy catalogs too. Threw them out. I threw them out when I moved. Oh, I can still to this day remember tipping them into the recycle bin, and I'm going, I collected them ever since I was a kid. I collected not only did I collect the Tandy catalogs, I actually collect them all. Tandy, Dick Smith, JK, Altronics, you know. So I had all of these catalogs dating back to like 1980 or something. And so, yeah, I had all the yearly catalogs, but I would also collect the Tandy flyers. The flyers. And I think somebody has actually scanned in. I don't know if it's all of them, but somebody scanned in the Australian Tandy flyers somewhere. I think I saw donkeys years ago. Someone actually scanned them in. I can't believe I threw them all out, but I was moving and, you know, like, ugh. Yep. Hey, Dave, any advice? Hello? Big comment. Any advice on how to find clients looking for devs with day microcontroller experience? I don't know a day microcontroller. I assume like proper work experience as opposed to night engineering experience. PCB layout skills, prototype design testing. Is there a good go-to job board? I don't know. That depends on your country. Here, geez, I'm not even up to date what the job boards are here. There's the EEV blog forum, has a job section where you can actually post your resume and you can do, you know, post job wanted. I've got these skills and stuff. But, you know, it's smaller market. But, yeah, sorry, I don't know. That's very country specific. Mike, you'll have to tell us which country you're in and then somebody in the comments or ask on the EEV blog forum. Ask on the forum is the best way. Yeah, the best way to find clients is through existing contacts you have at companies. Usually, when somebody starts a consulting business, a side consulting business, usually you start off on the side, you're working full time, and then you start off on the side, then usually the company's contracting, the client is contracting the company you work for. And then if you're like the point person on that contract and they're just dealing with you all the time, then you just, you know, a sly email on the side, hey, psst, do you want to, look, I'll do it for half the price, but, you know, just hire me direct. You'll get the same person, same skills, but yeah. And that's how most people start. So that is the way to do it, Mike. Why the redraw? Because somebody lives in a country that was banned from shipping. Can't ship there. So unfortunately, we tried other things, crypto and PayPal for, you know, just sending the money. No, couldn't do it. F Tandy catalogs? What? Don't know if you're saying F them or whether or not that's some internet speak. 01 HTS 200 series handheld. Cheap price. Yeah, I'm sure they're very cheap. 01 aren't that great. But, you know, there's value at every price point. So, what? A slight email can lose your house in UK. What do you mean, AKAK? Ack. Yes, the draw's already happened. Sorry. It went to Robert Sachoki, who I'll contact after this. What's the time? 4:30. Oh, press F for respect, is it? Okay. No, somebody says F equals ripped. Somebody else says press F for respect. Yeah, I've seen other streams where they, type, F in the chat or something, or type, S in the chat, or So I don't know what. I don't follow enough live streams to know. It was a 121 GW. It's already been drawn. Respect, not rip. Ah, you young internet people. Oh. Oh, what? A slight email can lose your house. Okay. Right. Liabilities in well-written contracts is in some of the clauses. Well, if a client just says, sorry, we don't need your services anymore, and they hire you, I can't see the law unless there's, that wouldn't even be covered under, that's not poaching. That's like, no, I think in some countries there might be poaching laws, but that's corporate law or something. And then, no, I don't know about that. If you email the client offering half the price for services, I mean, no, I don't think so. You can get fired for your job. Whoop-de-doo. Maybe they could sue you personally. The company could try and, I don't know, but it's not, it isn't against the law as far as I know. It's just that they could maybe attempt to sue you as an individual. Hi, Alexi. Dave's thoughts on Joe's modded 61E. I didn't see what he did with it. I don't watch the entirety of his videos, mostly. I saw that he did do it. I saw he was doing the switch rotations. I don't know about his modded 61E. Yeah, I don't know what the exact mod is, so sorry, I can't really comment. Is it an ESD? Did it fail ESD and then he modded it somehow? And he gives all these, and then he puts them on the table or something as a modded... I don't know. Oh, it comes from Call of Duty game when going to the funeral of fallen. Cool. FU is forward up? What? Press F to show respect is also RIP. Okay, it's a gaming thing, is it? Right, there you go. I don't hang out on live gaming kiddie channels, so yep. We just copped a big storm. We were looking at that. We were looking at the storm. There it is. We were looking at the storm, and it's just passed. I'm in here. Oh, 64 Ks. I'm in here. It just passed. And we didn't cop the black stuff. So that would have been fun. Because the local shopping centre's been destroyed twice. The local Boost, I tweeted photos of this local Boost juice. I love Boost juice, right? And they've got one of those, stands in the middle of the mall for you US, shopping center here, right? It just, stand like freestanding in the middle of the shopping center. And during the storm that flooded my EV blog lab, the exact same storm that flooded my lab, it was hail. It was hail, blocked up the gutters and everything. Collapsed the roof on top of the Boost juice. I've tweeted photos of it. Absolutely collapsed the roof, and it took them like 9 months to rebuild it. They rebuilt the roof. Probably it took 9 months to argue over who's going to pay for it. Insurance wise, and it would be the building, by the way. It'd be the building's insurer who would pay for that. Wouldn't be poor old Boost Juicers just renting their space in the middle of the shopping centre. And so they took them 9 months to get back, but they rebuilt it. They actually rebuilt it from scratch, I think. They didn't try and salvage it. They just rebuilt everything. It's probably easier. And then like 3 months later, it happened again. The exact same spot. Boom. I shouldn't laugh. That's somebody's business. That's somebody's franchise. And yeah, I just felt so sorry for them. They just got same thing happened again to the boot, but they rebuilt. And then COVID happened. Oh, fuck. Geez, why would you want to be in that business? Why would you want to be in that? Why? Anyway, yeah. Poor old local Boost Juice store. If you're wondering what this is, there. I had something cut out. It's currently being tested. Currently getting a biopsy done. Oh, he added extra protection, did he? No, no, you haven't seen anyone else, no, doing mods, because no one cares. Like, there's only a handful of people on the EV blog forum who really care so much that they're gonna modify their meters. But Joe seems obsessed with modifying them and stuff. But that's his hobby. Good on him. I just like it's not that big a deal. Like Joe Smith. Would I be interested in doing a ZE-based computer from scratch with vid out, not just serial? Oh, yeah, but it's time to do it. Like, to do it from scratch, I'd have to write, you're talking about like, yeah, from scratch means writing your own OS and stuff. Jeez, I could do it, but I don't. There's so many other people who've done that. You can just buy a kit. You can buy like a Z80 based computer kit. I don't know why you'd want to be really keen to do it yourself from scratch. I'm not that keen, unfortunately. Right, so it's survived everything since the protection. Yeah, you can add more protection to any meter, I'm sure. And but the 61E, it's like it's not a. Oh, I'm not going to say it's not a great. Yeah, it's not a great meter. Sorry, the E plus, because it's more expensive, isn't it? Like an extra $30-40 more than the 61E for the E plus. It doesn't even have temperature. They added the stupid transistor tester. Screw that. Like. Hey, the situation with your Sunny Boy solar controller, does it exist in the other one, or do you know? You're talking about the N-phase? No, because the N-phase are microinverters. But even, so at most, you're going to lose a panel. But I believe the N-phase inverters can even handle shading better. But it turns out, somebody pointed out in that video that my model, Sunny Boy, the 3000 TL-21, actually has shading capability built in, like anti-shading stuff built in. Either it's not switched on or it's piss poor. So yeah, I still have to actually check that. But apparently my Sunny Boy inverter has a shading feature in it that helps with shading. So when you get like a light coax across and it drops 20%, it's obviously either works horribly or not at all, or it's not turned on. It's not switched on, maybe, in the settings. I got no idea. Anyway, I've moved my antenna since, so it's like, meh. But, why not? It helps for clouds and stuff. Yeah, yes, yeah. Ben Eder's the one who does the breadboard ones, right? Gets a lot of views for those. Jeez, yeah, the 8-bit retro videos and stuff. Yet, I do my videos and I don't get a huge number of views for my video for the vintage computer stuff. You've got to build up that target audience. You've got to have a dedicated 8-bit channel or something. So yeah, there's quite a few channels that really get kick-ass views just from vintage computer stuff. It's really amazing. So yeah, I don't know, maybe we should start a separate channel. EEV Vintage. Why does Blue Origin rocket look like a schlong? I reckon that's deliberate. I reckon it's deliberate. I reckon he's taken the piss. Pun intended. I reckon it's very deliberate. I think it looks great. See you, Bastion. Young whippersnapper. Sup? From Martez. Butchering that pronunciation. They're easy to listen to. His explanations are excellent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's great production values. I don't watch them all, but I've watched a few of them, and they're very good. Yep. I do watch a couple of 8-bit channels. Vintage computers. So I've still got a couple of vintage computers I haven't done stuff. Oh, no, did that happen? Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Was that today, was it? Did Kirk go up? Oh, damn, I didn't even think about it. I was busy with, I was doing a live show. Sorry, amp hour. Can somebody tell me? Kanashars? There's no point. There's no point. Secure my dungeon door so bypassing the lock won't be trivial. If someone wants to get in, they're going to get in. Like, it's pointless. But crime in my area is 0, or borderline 0, and then crime in a commercial office building, like in a secure commercial office building like this, is practically 0. Like, it's never happened in the history of this business park that I'm aware of. So yeah, it's just there's just no point. There's no point. I've already got like a solid wood door on a huge steel frame that can't be, and the swipey thing is you know, you can't swipe attack it. You'd have to go under the door, or you'd have to smash it, or you'd have to drill it, or something like that. And it's just it's pointless. Yeah, this morning sometime. Okay, 3 a.m. this morning. Was it? Okay, and landed back on the pad. Oh, shit, good on him. So did we actually see it? Kirk went up. You got to see it. Oh, damn, I missed it. What's I energy supply? Supply? Sounds dodgy. $8,000 subscribers. We are open sourcing our Tesla turbine research. No, I've heard enough. Tesla turbine research. They don't mean Tesla. They don't mean Elon Musk Tesla. They mean Tesla. They're Tesla fanboys. Nope. Nope. That's over Unity shit. Nope. 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 It's all bullshit. All bullshit. Every bit of it is bullshit. Can we put in the bullshit meme? Can we put in the bullshit? Everything's bullshit. I tweeted that out the other day. I surplus. I energy. Sorry. Hang on. Yep. It's bullshit. I energy supply. Groundbreaking renewable. Open source. Funded by the public. Look, we've got multimeters. Oh, yeah. All the classic hallmarks. There we go. Producing 139 degrees Fahrenheit water. Producing 197 volts. Yeah. How much load? What power? Yeah, it's bullshit. Cold boiling water to power the Tesla turbine. Tesla power turbine. What a crock of shit. What an absolute crock of shit. Yep. 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 Tesla cold turbine. Look at that. So they're going from hot to cold, are they? And they're driving some turbine thing. Complete Tesla turbine thermodynamics. Look, they explain all the thermodynamics. Complete Tesla turbine thermodynamics. Oh, what utter bullshit. Yep. Yep. Not even going to watch them. Yep. Just, nah. Nope, 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 nope. Nopey dope. Not going to happen. Okay. Oh, no, I'll just cancel. No. Boom. Nah, it's all bullshit. Bullshit as far as the eye can see. No, I will not stoop to their level. This time it's different though. Oh yeah, this time I've cracked it. I should have taken that guy up on his offer of $20,000, I think it was, and a flight to Canada. If I just test his free energy device. Still a bit annoyed that they call them astronauts. They just went up before coming down. It's like saying you've been in a country when you just landed there to get more fuel. Yeah, I don't disagree. You know, if you're going to the space station, you know, like, well, if you're going to orbit, you know, I think that's got to, all the semantics aside about astronaut, you know, the naming, calling people astronauts, I think you've at least got to orbit. I think you at least have to go into orbit to be called an astronaut. Although, you know, John Glenn didn't orbit, but, you know, like special case, you know, pioneering sort of stuff, you know, first to do it kind of thing. Yeah, I don't disagree. Somebody said, I can't remember who it was, maybe on a previous stream, somebody said the best definition of an astronaut is that if you have, it's whether or not you have enough knowledge to screw something up. Enough knowledge and enough responsibility to screw something up. If you're just along for a joyride, you are not an astronaut. So I think that's a really good definition. I don't know. Does everyone want me to go out and have a look to see if it's raining? I can go out. Oh, I might be able to do it live. I might be able to do it live. Oh, no. Because I technically I have the ability to stream from my phone to the... No, I'd lose my Wi-Fi connection. No. But technically I do have the ability to stream from my phone camera into XSplit and then... Well, no, but the Wi-Fi would die. Look, I'll go have a look, okay? Be back in a minute. Entertain yourselves. Hope I don't lock myself out. Nope, it's clear. And I realised my shoelace is undone. And my phone just got knocked down. Sorry to disappoint. Where am I up to? It's snow in Canada. What's this snow thing you talk about? I think the comments have caught up. When Kirk went up, he thought he seen his death. What does that mean? Did he panic or did he? Glad he made it. Jesus, he's 90. Man, how freaking good does Captain Kirk look at 90? Holy crap, man. I definitely want to look that good at 90. If I ever make it to 90. $5 months. Why would you live in a place where you have to shovel snow and shit to get your car out to go to work? I don't understand why anyone lives in these places. I don't get it. Do not get it. Oh, Joey, he seen black. He saw black. And thought he was staring at his dad. Did he? I don't know. Like, I'll have to go. Was the coverage good? Like, were there any like breakups in the video feed and stuff like that? Oh, and right. Okay, so he made a comment that below the thin blue line of the atmosphere was life, and above that the blackness was death. Okay. Yep. Nice. Wonder if he spontaneously did that, or whether or not he had that line prepped. Because that's pretty good. Yes. Magnificent desolation is one of my favorite quotes from the history of space. Magnificent desolation. Yep. By that man. You can't see it. I've got him up on the wall there. He signed my poster. Buzz Aldrin. Magnificent desolation. Yes, I will definitely. Oh, was there snow in the mountains yesterday? Was there? If I were on the space station, how would I spend my time? Geez, I don't know. It depends how long you've got. Like, if you've got months up there, then obviously, you can just, waste a lot of time. I don't know. Don't know. Haven't thought about it. Why would anyone live in Sydney? The weather's so boring. I like boring. So the red shirt. So did they go up in the gold and the red shirts? Does anyone know if they went up in the gold and the red shirts? Because everyone trended on Twitter that the red shirts were going to die. They were all going to die if they wore the red shirts. Because that's in Star Trek canon. Or did they? Were they the actual? You're an idiot. You're an idiot, AK. Buzz never went to space. It was fake. No, it was not. I have done. I challenge you. Go watch my on my EEV Discover channel. Yeah, it's on EEV Discover. How I did original research on how on proving that the moon landings were real. Go and check out. I challenge you to debunk my original research on proving the moon landings are true. You've been hereby challenged. I think they did. Red shirts. So the red shirts made it for the first time in Star Trek history. Oh, blue overalls, were they? Did he actually say beam me up when it launched? Did he? Come on, like, you could not pass that up. You couldn't pass it up. You have to. How many lines did he put in? I've got to watch the full coverage. Hi, Dave. Thomas. Hi, Dave. I wonder if you have the same problems we have in Europe. Many companies will go under soon since we cannot get the hands on any microcontrollers and FPGAs. Thanks for great vids. Yes. Ed, that is a worldwide problem. That is a worldwide problem. I cannot get BM235s until end of February next year. And it's not, which doesn't seem that long away, but considering that they told me this like 4 or 5 months ago, it's a long time. It's like 9 months or something. 9 months lead time for the microcontroller used in the BM235 meter. Like, yeah, lots. I know. It's like you wouldn't let your company go under. Like, you would have to figure out a way around it, and there's many ways around it. I've been meaning to maybe do a video on it or something like that. Of the different ways you can get around something like that. Well, sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's just a specialized part that's the core of your product. But yeah, often, especially for older products, you have to design in a newer part or a different part into an obsolete product. Or the part's gone obsolete, but you don't want to lay out all your boards. You don't want to redo everything. So you design like little mod boards and stuff to actually get around that. But yeah, it sucks. It's a problem worldwide. Yes. Oh, Shatner said, and Shatner was really pumping them out, was he? Yep. And he just went to 100,000 Ks, didn't he? He had to go to the bathroom really bad at 90, yeah. You suspended all your hardware projects until the market recovers. Yeah, well, it could be as much as a couple of years. Why don't more countries have silicon fabs? Like at least for Jelly Bean Belarus does it. Really? Why can't everyone else? Is because it's politics and business, stupid business, right? It was easier to get it from Taiwan. It was easier to get it from China, and they've come a gutser. They've come a gutser. Don't try and challenge them. Their heads will explode. Oh, they got up to 130 Ks, did they? Nice. Good on Shatner. What a legend. Is that your only thing? They lie about everything else, so why not the moon? Yes, they do lie about everything else. But when you have 300,000 people work on making something happen, it's kind of hard to fake it. Who was it? It was Alan Bean, I think. Alan Bean, astronaut, who walked on the moon. Artist. I really want one of his paintings. Anyway, I think he famously said something like, why would we fake it 9 times, right? If you're going to fake going to the moon, why would you fake it 9 times? And yes, I know not all of those 9 landed, but there were 9 missions to the moon. Why would you fake it 9 times? It's just insane. It's insane. You work on it for a decade. 300,000 people worked on it. Probably 100,000 engineers plus, it's just bullshit. Oh, thank you. I hate smartphones. I'm surprised not many people bring up the retro reflectors we put on the moon to prove we were there. There's actually a page. There's actually a Wikipedia page on proving we landed on the moon. And my thing is in there. And it cites all the different sources. Third-party evidence for the moon landing. Hopefully I'm still there. Hang on. There we go. Third-party evidence for Apollo moon landings. And I don't know if mine is still in there or not. Yes. There is the comparison of the Apollo 17 landing site between the original 16mm footage shot from the limb window during ascent in 1972 and the 2011 Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter image of the Apollo 17 landing site from the EEV Discover video. And you can link to my video, which is proving we landed on the moon. It's over there. You can go check it out. Yep. So these are all the, yeah, they're all referenced in there. Go check them out. Go check them out. The Lunar Ranger, the Ranger Finder, Laser Ranger thing's one of the easier ones. But there are many others, many others, including my own, that prove we landed on the moon. Now he's backing down. AK's backing down. Just can't, no, you can't take their word for anything. But yeah, it's kind of hard to fake it 9 times and when hundreds of thousands of engineers worked on it. Which Aussie are you talking about? I have no idea. Oh, there was an Origin. Oh, there was an Aussie on the Blue Origin with Shatner, was there? I don't know. Leslie, did they pay for their seat, or was? Because I know Shatner got his for free. Shatner famously said no. They asked him, would you like to go to space? And he famously said, yeah, but I wouldn't want to pay for it. So he finally got it for free. Good on him. Legend. Al Bean is your favourite astronaut. Funny guy. Yes, I love one of his paintings, but they're like $500,000 now. Now he's gone. I should have bought one for like 50,000. There was one on his website. When I first discovered his art, there was one on his website for like 50,000 bucks. I should have bought it. It's probably worth $500,000 now. Wiki isn't evidence. No, but you search the references. That's the whole point of Wiki. Yep, the Aussie paid for his seat, did he? Yeah, it's probably some rich IT. I guarantee it's IT. Yeah. Some sort of computery business. Oh, a Blue Origin vice president. Okay. Whoop. Right, and former space station flight controller for NASA. Oh, okay. Right, they sent up one of the flight controllers. Cool. And 2 paying customers, Australian businessman Chris Boysian. Right. Got it. Yeah, calling him Australian astronaut now. Yeah, I don't agree. Australian engineer, Dr. Chris Boysian. He looks youngish. He's a former NASA engineer. He must be well to do because it's not cheap. What is it? $5 million or something? I don't know what he does. It's a little bit expensive, he says. Yeah, still don't know. Still don't know what he does for a living. Co-founder of Planet Labs, a DC VC company, provided unprecedented daily global mapping of a changing planet from space. Oh, okay, so he's got like a space company kind of thing. Right. He's co-founder of Planet Labs, company's CTO for 5 years. He was a space mission architect at NASA Ames. Oh, bloody hell. Here you go. Boom. Boom. There you go. That's the dude that went up. Space mission architect for NASA Ames. Yeah, co-working number of traditional co-created phone sat, a spacecraft built solely out of regular smartphones. He also established Singularity University, a school for studying consequences and accelerating. Yep, initially right. Yep, all right. PhD in physics. Yep, University of Sydney. So he's from Sydney. There you go. Good on him. Paid his, I don't know, he's not saying how much, but yeah, it's probably like, I don't know. I don't think he's getting any change out of $5 million. That's for sure. When am I going? When it's cheap and my kids are growing up, and when it's cheap enough and my kids are growing up that it wouldn't be a problem if I died. It's kind of different once you have kids. You know, you don't want to take the risk, especially at their age they're at. You'd have to be pretty selfish to take the risk. Selfish is it's probably the wrong word, but you know, you can't blame anyone for not taking risks when you have kids. So it's different. Yeah, well, you know, the not the politics, the media of it trumps the media value trumps safety. So every time. Is it really worth it? Well, it'd be cool. Like, I don't reckon it's, well, if you're a billionaire, like 5 or 10 million bucks is chump change, right? Or a few million bucks is just chump change. So you just do it for kicks, but you wouldn't spend your life savings to go up 100 kilometers. That's just insane. I've always said this. I've said it and I'll say it again. You don't think he's getting change out of 20 million? Yeah, I don't know what the cost is at the moment, but yeah, considering that they gave the other seats away for free, like, yeah, they only had 2 out of the 4 paying customers. So yeah, that's yes, I said it before and I'll say it again. Once they have tourism on the moon, people will be spending their life savings. All these retirees will spend their life savings. Instead of giving it to their kids, they will go to the moon. I guarantee it. It'll start with, doing orbits and stuff, and then you'll be able to land. They'll have a thing there. They'll have a tourist thing. You can go visit the tourist spots, and it's completely doable. Mars is bullshit. All right? It's impractical bullshit, Mars. Yeah, we'll eventually get there, but like nobody's going to go to live there. Nobody's going to take a holiday there. But to the moon, yeah, it'll be a week-long holiday. It'll be easier to go to the moon than go to Mount Everest, right? You have to acclimatize for months to go to Mount Everest, right? And some people can't even make it to base camp, for goodness sake, right? And yeah, it'll be easier to go to the moon for a week-long trip. 2 days there, 2 days back, spend a week there or whatever. Yep, people will spend their life savings. I guarantee it. That is the future of space. The future of commercial space is tourism on the moon. First, they'll start out with orbiting, and then they'll build, once they have various lunar facilities there, which will probably start out as science facilities, I would imagine, because it'd be really expensive to build tourist facilities there. So you'd probably some government's going to have to fork out the money there. Oh, geez, that's hard. Thoughts of properly researching something online. I don't know. It's, it's different for every example, I guess. Maybe. I've done that before. Like, I've done videos on how to search for stuff. Like components and things, I think. Yep. Yeah, I guarantee once the first tourist goes to the moon, stands on the moon, takes a selfie, holding their thumb up, covering the earth like that. Once that hits Instagram, boom, boom. People will be paying their life savings to go there. I guarantee it. Even not just retirees. People will be saving up, and they'll piss away all their money. They'll definitely piss away all their money to do it. It'll be the ultimate bucket list. I guarantee it's going to happen. You can take that to the bank. Dave said so. It'll work good for people with walking problems, yeah. How do I remove the offset voltage from a bios signal using an analog circuit? AC coupling, a capacitor, an AC coupling capacitor. Oh, look, I wouldn't like to put a date on it. I like the orbit one's probably not that hard to predict. Assuming nothing goes wrong, you'll probably have moon tourist trips in. It could be as early as 5 years, but I'd say 10. Let's just say 10. 10, like at the outside. Because SpaceX are going to realize that's what people want, right? All the rocket companies who are capable of getting to the moon, they'll realize that that's where the money is. That's where the money is. Yep. And they will be, like it could happen as early as 5 years, like the first space tourists to orbit the moon. Landing's much more difficult, but you could certainly, I think probably SpaceX could, SpaceX had to, they could probably, even though they haven't tested, well, no, they have shot something outside of orbit here. They shot the Tesla out. But no, they could probably do it in a year or two. It'd be the red tape holding them back. Yep. People are already, Jared's already signed up. Yeah, pissing away money for a moon trip. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, I can picture this being affordable when I retire. I've got, 20 years left maybe. Like, yeah, I did. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Yes, if it's if it's millions and millions of dollars still by then in 20 years, would it be? No, I reckon it, it's once it's down to the hundreds of thousands, everyone's got that money, right? Well, any decent retiree should have, hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings, and they're just going to piss it all away. They're going to piss it all away on their moon trip. Yep. You'll have to beat them off with a stick. The internet will suck on the moon. Oh, yeah, this was just announced the other day. I tweeted this. Yes, Australia, the Australian Space Agency. Yay. Australian Space Agency consists of a rented office somewhere in the city, I think, and like it's got 3 employees or something, and it could actually have more. It's got some funding, the Australian Space Agency, and they've done like this room, like this simulated room or something that it like a simulated consoles and stuff or something. I don't know, to watch all of our Australian space missions. It's kind of funny. But yeah, no, they just announced it. I don't know who's doing the rover. I don't know who's got the funding. Don't know the details. But yeah, they've just announced that I think it's sub 30 kilos or something. Isn't it 30 or 50 kilo rover or something? That's the maximum weight. They've done a deal with NASA to launch a lunar rover, Australian-made lunar rover. So that'll be cool. Let's hope it makes it. It's highly unlikely to make it. Like these projects are always announced, and they go under for various reasons. Just trying to justify a plot for the sequel to The Dish. If you haven't watched it, if you have not watched The Dish, Australian movie, do yourself a favour, watch The Dish. It's a comedy about the Apollo 11 moon landing. It's great. It's great. And how the Parkes radio telescope supposedly picked up the signal. It did, but not the main one. But yeah, it's cool. Oh, thank you very much. I hate smartphones again. Rather spend my money on electronics test equipment than to go to the moon. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying everyone's going to do it, but there's going to be more than enough people to make a huge boom in space tourism. Like, I guarantee it. I'd put money on it. Someone wants to bet me. The hard part is getting the dates. That's, you know. Hard part, yeah, 50 kilos, yeah. Yep. $20 kilos currently going to tender. Okay, right. Haven't read this yet. Dave, it's the year 2040 and you are retired. You have had a successful YouTube career and a current 2021 net value of 3 million Australian. Are you spending your child's inheritance to go to the moon? They can fend for themselves. If I'm 70, if I'm like, you know, 70 or whatever, if I'm in my 70s, yeah, it's it's the 2040s, and it's like if it's all of my life savings, like obviously you wouldn't. Like, I'm exaggerating a little bit by saying all of my like all of people's life savings, but you know, I'm talking about like the inherent, like you'd be dumb to do that, and you know you're still going to live for another 15 years or whatever, and you've got to pay for your old age care home or whatever, you know, yeah, no, you wouldn't piss it all away. But there's going to be plenty of people, once it gets down to a couple of $100,000, like you could sell your house, you could downgrade your house and get that money just like that, right? There's going to be so many people who will want to do that. But yes, I would definitely go. Yep, my kids can fend for themselves. Yep. But, you know, yeah, you've got to be careful how much you actually spend. But, yeah, you know, if it's in the millions of dollars, yes, there's still a certain class of people. But hundreds of thousands of dollars, that opens up an entirely different class of people, right? Because usually, you know, especially someone in Sydney, like if you retire and you own your house in Sydney, it's already worth $1.7 to $2 million, right? That's the average price of a house in Sydney. You can move somewhere else, and you can sell that house and you can, you know, get $1 million cash, right? No problems whatsoever. And then what's with the inflation the way, oh man, inflation's going to hit soon. Oh boy, hold on to your hats, folks. Inflation's coming. Whether the government says it is or not, whether the government says it's happening or not, it's already happening. Told my parents it was their money, I'd be fine with them spending it all. As it turns out, they didn't spend it all. It wasn't like I needed it. Yep. US general public would never be able to go to the moon. Too many restrictions would be put on what? The land of the free. You tell me the land of the free. Home of the brave. It's not going to stop people going to the moon. Well, they will. Only vaccinated people can go to the moon. Only vaccinated people can go to space. I wonder if Blue Origin had a vaccine requirement. Actually, I was very surprised when Fran did her vomit comet trip on the 0G plane. When she first announced it, she thought that, you know, like they would have this vaccine requirement. And it turns out they didn't. And I was very surprised they didn't. I was very surprised they didn't cover their ass on that. But yeah, you have to sign away a waiver. There may be unvaccinated people on this plane or something. She read the waiver or whatever. And yeah, I was very surprised. Hats off to the what's the company? Vomit Comet Company. 0G. Not if you don't come back. Yeah, well, you know, yeah, there's still a, you know, it's a high risk, high reward thing. That's why, yeah, you would do it in your retirement. That's why I said before, like, I wouldn't go now. Even if I was super rich, I would not go now. My kids are at such a vulnerable point. I would not take the 1% risk or whatever. You know, you could calculate the risk any way you damn well like, you know, of dying, of going to space. So, yeah. Yep, I don't think I can do that to them. Sagan's going to outperform me money-wise anyway, Dave. Yeah. Yep, probably. Me and my little world here I've got in my lab. Trying to eke out a living on YouTube. Yep. What's the time, by the way? Oh, geez, 5:30. I shouldn't be pissing away my time here. I should actually go make some content. Because the bloody... Oh, if you haven't seen it, no, because I haven't released the video yet. My Sony RX100, I did a teardown of this. It was like 3 hours of content, or no, it was 2 hours and something of content. I got it down to a 57-minute video where I tore this down almost completely and then couldn't really find anything at fault with it. So I reassembled. It was supposed to be a repair video. I reassembled the thing and it worked, but the screen was scrolling on it. It's the most bizarre fault I've ever seen. Just my luck, right? A scrolling screen. And then I thought, oh, okay, like I'll go back in, I'll take it apart again, and I'll see, you know, if I can fix this scrolling screen. Turns out, I wake up today, I turn it on, and it doesn't work anymore. Is it going to make a fool out of me? Is the battery in it? Yeah. No, it's just failed again. It worked flawlessly when I was under the camera, and now it's just gone back to its original fault of not doing anything. Can't win. Anyway, I was going to take it apart again just for the heck of it. Just get a job on the moon when the time is right. My parents are in their 70s. They don't give a shit about providing for my siblings and I don't blame them. Yep. Yeah. What to do about inflation? It's hard, but yeah, get out of dollars. Get out of dollars. If you're sitting on cash, which you should be, it's my advice, you should have cash assets. Yeah, get out of cash, put it into gold. Crypto is much more volatile. Put in gold and land. Gold and property. How to beat inflation. Anything else is probably too fancy-pantsy. If people think house prices are high now and they're in a bubble, etc., they're in a bubble not because of the stupid, zero subprime mortgages like last time. They're in a bubble now because of inflation, right? And that's not really a bubble. It's inflation happening, right? It's crazy. Although it could come down. Like once interest rates are going up very shortly. It was just announced that the markets have already priced in a London, a UK rate rise. The markets have already, this year, they've 1/4% rate rise in the UK this year. And all the other reserves around the world, they're all going, no, we're not going to raise rates. That's what the UK was saying just a couple of months ago. And now it looks like the market's already priced it in. It's already priced it in. So that could lead back to, once people see a couple of rate rises in a row and fairly large ones, it might spook the market a bit for property. But I don't believe we're going to see a major crash in property. But anyway, it'll be safer than having your money in. I think it'll still be safer than having your money in cash. Yeah, so I'd have gold and property as a hedge on inflation. There's other more advanced instruments you can use, but you got to know what you're doing. 7,500 US for the vomit comet. Is it? Yeah, I'd totally do that. Yeah, it was a weird fault. If you've seen the video, it's just like the screen just scrolls. It works. The camera works. The screen just scrolls. What the fuck? I've never seen anything like it. Inflation can't be stopped. Yep. One thing you learn as you get older. Yes, indeed. How's it going there? You know, Sydney? Get our dollars and into yuans. No, do not go into yuans. No. No, 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 no. Yep. Are you asking gold or you're asking how to do gold? They have 0G weddings, do they? 205,000. Wow. Yeah, because you're hiring the plane, right? You're hiring the plane and the crew exclusively. Yeah. Yeah. I can believe it. Yep, there's people who do that. Well, that's what I thought it might be. And that was my original in the video, but I didn't find anything. And it's hard when it's all you can see inside this damn thing. Yeah, it's hard to trace. But I went in and checked the contacts and everything, and they were fine. So Leslie is not not optimistic. UK is going to turn into a fail state. We have a gas price crisis. Yeah, that's bad, like 400% or something. Lots of energy companies went bust. Oh, really? HGV driver and farm worker crisis too. Yeah, I heard about the drivers and stuff like that. It's going to get messy. Yep. Good luck. Another one who thinks the UK is rooted. Everyone thinks the UK is rooted. It's universal with regards to inflation and taxes. And when you see a less than $1 interest on your bank savings, then you know it's gone wayward. Yeah, it's just insane. There's zero interest rate fallacy. Oh, and stocks is the other thing. I wouldn't be in stocks. And somebody said socks, but that just reminded me of stocks. Stonks. I wouldn't. No, you wouldn't store gold in a safe. A safe is not safe. A safe is not safe. No, the best way to hold gold is at a bullion provider, and you can either buy physical gold, which they'll store in their vaults. So you actually own that title. You can have, that's called fully allocated gold. So search for that. And yeah, they hold the gold on your behalf. Like my gold's held at the Perth Mint. So if you want to rob my gold, go ahead. Perth Mint, I'll give you the address in Perth. Go ahead. It's in the Perth Mint. Yeah, no, don't store it yourself. Don't store it. And then it's harder to sell. It's harder to liquidate as well. Whereas, it's just like instead of having cash in the bank, I put the cash into my Perth Mint account, right? And then you can have unallocated, which means you own a title, like it's an IOU kind of thing. You own a title to it, but in theory that's less reliable if the company gets into trouble, especially if they're a private company. Whereas Perth Mint, I believe Perth Mint is the only bullion depository in the world that is government backed. It's government backed by the Western Australian government. All the others are private. If you go to Brinks or someone like that, they're all yeah. So don't buy gold and keep it yourself. It's just hard. It's harder to sell. Oh yes, a physical gold exchange traded fund as well, Geordie. Yes, there is an exchange traded fund. I'm not sure how popular it is, but yes, they do it. Once again, government backed exchange traded fund. So yeah, if you've already got a share market account, that could be another way to do it. Certainly, if you just want to ride the gold price. You're very late. You're so late, I'm about to go. Could try temperature. Stick my camera in the freezer for a while. The COVID camera. Has anyone invented bacon-flavored toothpaste yet? Oh, I might be in that. Jeez, when was the last time I had bacon? There used to be a great cafe down the road that did a killer bacon and egg muffin. Wonder if they're still going. Haven't been there for ages. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying numismatics, as they're called. Numismatics coins. Yeah, I do. That's a hobby of mine. But yeah, I got in when it was very low. But you pay a huge premium. Pay a huge premium on them. Unfortunately, there's a few. Like if you're really good and you really know your market, you can make a profit. Like I've made a profit on those. I'm holding various. I was actually going to do like a coin thing, showing off some of my coins and stuff. Because my dad was into that. If you want yuan, just wait. It will eventually be laundered into dollars with the money still wet off the press. Every time something doesn't work, my boss always has to do all these strange things. Put it in the freezer, while standing on one leg and chanting. You know, great. Would I do a collaboration with John Cadigan? I can't see how. Can't see how or well. You know, it's got to be like novel. It's got to be good. It's got to be worthy. It's got to be worth the effort. I don't see how I could do a collaboration video. I don't see how that could. I don't know. It'd have to be come up with some concept. He's getting quite a following. Thank you, Tommy, for the thumbs up. Hard to understand, yeah, and keep at it. Company working with very old PCB which doesn't have many still feel complicated. Yeah, everything's complicated at first until you get the hang of it. Bit by bit, slow, you know, component by component, building block by building block. Your first outing on Monday was a local cafe in Macquarie Park for a bacon egg roll. Yum. No, I refuse to. I'm still doing takeaway. I refuse to give them my business until the vaccine passport thing ends. I refuse to give companies my business. I don't support. I don't want to do that, but I just can't, in good faith, support. I know the government's forcing them to. So I don't, you know, I can't so you can't blame individual businesses, but just I have to take a stand. So, yeah, interested in seeing some of my coins. Yes, I was going to maybe an EV coin channel. It's just coins, or talking about money and gold and stuff like that. Yeah, I've actually seriously contemplated it. Yeah, actually, they're going for a pretty penny on the auction sites these days. The Zimbabwean, like a big stack. I'd love it. I've still got one. I don't keep it in my wallet. I used to keep it in my wallet. I used to keep $100 trillion note in my wallet, and it was a 500 billion or something. Anyway, I used to keep a little large denomination note in my wallet, but I got one of those tiny wallets now. I can't fit it. Poster to the right of your head, please show. It's Back to the Future. And I've got 2 Back to the Futures and a Buzz Aldrin. I have no idea where the Mighty Car Mod blokes are. Like donkeys years ago, when I had the Sinclair C5, I did contact them and see if they wanted to do a build or something on it, rebuilding or something. Didn't hear back from them, so I'm sure they get that a million times. Can't blame them. You're with me, huh? Good. Yep. Seriously, stand up to that shit. Stand up to it on principle. Yep. It leads to very bad things. Leads to division in society. Leads to class structures. It led like... No. No. Someone else? Someone else is on my side? Nah. Nah. Never doing it. You'd have to drag me kicking and screaming back to the rat race and work for the man. Or even doing my own consulting business. I wouldn't want to go back to that because that's, you know, you work for 5 different bosses instead of 1, you know. No, Mum. No. I'm going to milk this cash cow as long as I can. This YouTube cash cow. Yep. No. Fun with flags. That was great. You took the day off work, Ferris Bueller style. Excellent. Well done. Reverse Thursday. Anyway, I should go. Jeez, it's 5:45. I could go shoot, go under the microscope and have another crack at this baby. Yep, I should go. Al's with me on the Vax Pass. Who else is with us now? Got a core constituous. I'm with you. Joey's with you. Who's with us on the Vax Pass, boycotting the Vax Pass? I've seen some of the shit they're doing in Europe and places. They're like deliberately like setting up picnic rugs out front of the cafes, and actually bringing their own food and just sitting there out front of the cafes to send a message. I think that's great. No, Rob. No, we have a dissenter. We have a dissenter. What's he got to say? This is an epidemic, not just a flu shot. When you run your own business, you should understand and protect your patrons. You do realize, right, that both vaccinated and unvaccinated people spread the virus basically the same. You do realize that, yeah? It creates class division in society. No, stop it. Yep, everyone's 100%. 100%. Yes, I'm with. Yep, 100%. Yep. Rob, no, someone's with Rob. Someone's with Rob. No, I'm sorry, but you're simply wrong. You're simply wrong. Banning unvaccinated patrons, it doesn't help stop the spread. You could argue that there's something to do, there's, you know, some tangible benefit in terms of, you know, overwhelming the health system and stuff like that. But if you're talking about protecting your patrons, bullshit. It's utter bullshit. Nope. Nope. Not falling for it. Yeah, the divide is stupid and creates chaos and nothing gets done. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. And they spread it the same. All the studies now seem to show that they spread it. The viral load is the same between vaccinated and unvaccinated people. So, you know, yeah, it's just dumb. Yep, nothing. Another one is going to boycott it. Oh, really? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. Yep, sounds bad. Yep. Yeah, remember the old days, the good old days when we're all in this together. Yeah, lol. Yeah. If you're a hermit, you're better off. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, but people are at higher risk than others. I mean, simply by, you know, your nature of how you live and your job and stuff like that. And certainly where you live, anyone who compares numbers in different countries is just crazy. The lifestyles are different. The population densities are different. Yep. Slippy slope. Anyway, yep. I think probably I'm going to call it, what, 90, 95% on my side. That they're a bad idea. Yep. Boycott them on principle. They just carried on, really. Went offline and no one gave a toss apart from the media. Life just carried on, yeah. Apart from the people bitching on Twitter, apart from the Karens on Twitter and the media, yeah, no, life is, you know, yeah. If you take out those two things, media and Twitter, if you take those two things away, yep. Probably is the answer to that, Anthony. Friendly Geordie's just smacked him on the arse, though. He just smacked the New South Wales police on their arse. They're trying to ban his videos. Anyway, yep. Thank you, everyone. I better go. I better be off. So, yeah, I will contact Robert Suchoki, number 826, who won the 121 GW meter, and hopefully I can send it to him. Sounds like, don't know where he is, actually. I have no clue. He uses a Hotmail address. So, could be anywhere. Anyway, thanks, everyone. Catch you next time. If I can figure out how to end this. I press end. Doesn't work. I'm still live. I need to press end again.